My name is Mohammed Numan, and I have done my PMP exam within 1.5 months preparation. And my first class was 26 January, and my exam date was 15 March. And these days are very hard for me for preparation. I have done my MS in my project management, and I have started my career with Standard Chartered Bank, where I joined as a administration side, where to keep monitoring those sites, new branches of Standard Chartered Bank. Lately, then suddenly I recently joined Askri Bank, where as a project coordinator, and then I see that the PMP certification is much needed in this organization because there is a huge of projects. We have constructed more than 200 branches of Askri Bank in different cities. So this is very needed for myself and my organization for PMP. And then I first take the lecture seminar from Sir Faiz Rasool, and I'm very motivated and very encouraged. Then I'm did this. My background is not from engineering side, but I have total experience 6 years, more than 6 years of experience. So I have known what about the projects and throughout my.
All right, I will keep asking you all these questions. So first, what you told everyone is that you see, Noman is not from engineering background. Noman is not an engineer by profession, but yes, he has done MS in project management. His background is related to finance. So still, he was able to make it in 1 month. Actually, Noman is telling you actually that the training was started in January, and I think we finished at end of January, or I think mid of March.
End of February.
End of February, okay.
Yes.
So end of February we finished the session, and March, which date you attended the exam?
March. 15 March is a big day for me, sir.
18 March?
15 March.
15 March. So end of February we finished the training session, and 15 March Noman cleared the examination. Now, if you are thinking, and if you have in mind, Noman never got PMP training before this, right? It was your first training, Noman?
Yes, it was my first training.
It was his first training. It was his first time appearing in examination also. And he made it really quickly. And you can see he was not having a background as engineering projects also.
Exactly.
Okay, Noman. So how did you feel that PMP certification is going to benefit you as a person working in finance field? I mean, we as engineers or people working on the projects, or we are working in project management, we know. But when you realize that as a person working in finance field should take PMP certification?
Sir, my job is not actually in finance. My job is to look after the new executions in my banks. Like we have to open one branch in this new branch in Islamabad, or we have to relocate some branch in to other cities. So I have assigned this project, and from this I have taken the control all the procurements, all the stakeholders, and all the other related items. So my job is not related to directly.
Then it is really easy. So when you told me that I work with Askri Bank, I thought maybe you are related to finance.
No, sir. There are a lot of department in Askri Bank. So one of department is General Service Division, and this department is look after all the execution of new and old branches.
Okay. All right. So when you started taking PMP training session, before that, you would have definitely heard about PMP certification.
Exactly.
And you would have heard about from your friends also. So when you were going to start the training session, what was in your mind that is it going to be a tough certification, or you were sure that it will not be a tough one?
It was really a certification, but with the passage of time, that it going to be easy. Like my first RITA exam software, PM Fast Track software. And when I completely read the chapter slides and your notes, especially the notes, when I completely read like 2 to 3 hours reading and understanding the concept between these topics, and just mind mapping the process chart, that take the PM Fast Track. And within first attempt, I have 65 to 70% on my first exam. So when I see this 65 to between the 75, I'm much happy and motivated that I'm do this, because the exam passing criteria, like you told you, that exam passing criteria is 62%. So I'm very happy. And within the second attempt, I'm crossing the 80s, but not 85. I'm crossing the 80, but not 85. But I'm sure that the third attempt is, of course, the 8 plus 86, 87, and 89. So within the 3 attempts, I'm feel motivated that it's not to be so hard or so tricky or so impossible. That is not impossible. It is easy. Just focus on your slides and just focus on your notes. And simple is.
Okay, Noman, tell us about the day when you were sitting in examination. How was you feeling? How was the pressure? What was in your mind? What was going through your mind? And when you started the exam, how you felt? Was it a pressure exam, or you stayed relaxed or calm? I mean, you're all feeling that you faced when you were sitting in PMP examination.
When I enter the exam hall, it's like I'm entering some embassy or some other place. Like they check my pockets, they check my wallet, and he take all the belongings from me, including my hand watch, and say only I have ID card. So I'm very confused and I'm very nervous. What happened to this? And then I enter the exam. Actually, the exam hall, it is a very silent and very silent movement there, and I have assigned a desk number 8, which is very close, and I've entered the exam. But when I take 20 to 50 questions, I feel that this going to be happen, that I feel I've passed the exam, because exam questions are very easy. They just take the concept that first change management. They have 4 option. One of option is change management, and the question is about to change management. They read one slide and asking what type of situation is that, and what is the next situation, like that question. And 25 to 30 question, I feel proud that I did PMP. It's not a difficult task.
And Noman, how much portion covered the change management concept approximately? I mean, what do you think about
after 5 to 6 question, change management question, one new change management question is arise. But there is difference between change management, but the concept is same. That one person came to project manager and suddenly asked, this will happen. Now, what the project manager next to do? He look to change management, he'll look to look the risk register or some other document. But the concept is same, but there is a lot of different ways to ask.
So if we say that we want to cover the change, because change management is really a very hot topic these days, what would you suggest how people should prepare this, especially change management? From RITA book we should read, or we should try to solve questions related to change management so that we can get as many ideas as possible? which would be the best approach? Reading a book or finding out questions related to change management?
I think finding out the question is the best example, because the more questions you solve, the more clearly clear your concepts. My concept is not clear from the book. My question clear from the exam questions. First time I take the wrong answer, but not the second time I choose the wrong answer. So exam question is very helpful. Especially PM fast track is more than enough. I suggest more than enough questions it have, and if any people solve these questions, I don't believe he will lose the PMP certification very fast attempt.
Yes, actually, the beauty of PM Fast Track is that you don't only get the answer, you get the reason also. And if you are understanding the reason, not remembering the answer, if you are understanding the reason, then ultimately it will give you the concept also, and you will be able to solve any type of questions related to that concept. So that's why I also recommend PM Fast Track. I don't know, there are other groups, there are other platforms also. They are forcing people to buy their software also. Nobody is talking about Rita and nobody is talking about Fast Track. But till now, for my last 5-6 years of experience, everyone who has passed the exam, he passed it through PM Fast Track.
Exactly.
So this is the only authentic software. I also suggest to everyone who is listening and who will listen after this when the recording will be played in the group, please avoid unauthentic means. Do not download softwares or applications from mobiles. I always say do not use those, because you don't know that application is created by whom, and you don't know the authenticity of the answers also. Try to use authentic means like Noman prepared from Rita. I also gave him another software that I think he used that also, PMP.
Exactly.
But always try to find out authentic sources for preparation of PMP examination and avoid anything that is not authentic. Okay, Noman, so let me ask people. Okay, anyone want to ask any question? Meantime, I will also remember something to ask from Noman. So if anyone of you want to ask anything from Noman, please just type in the text in the chat box, and I will keep asking from Noman. Okay, Noman. So how you feel after PMP? I mean, how was your confidence level before March, and how's your confidence level after March now?
When I see the congratulation word, I can't explain that happiness in my face and my everywhere, and that and obviously I didn't read it that completely that word. I'm so happy. I'm so proud that moment. I can't believe that I have done my PMP. And one of my line manager, when I asked, sir, I have done my PMP, he's very curiosity. How you do that? How? I don't believe you. He asking me questions, that what type of question is that, and where you from done it, and he asking me. I have almost 3 years. I'm trying to do PMP, but I can't. So how you do it? So I feel very proud, and he offer me very good incentives, but I rejected because it's not for the PMP. And I have also received another offer within the days. So it's a very pleasure for me. I have a PMP certifications, and it's a great opportunity for me in my future career.
Yes, Noman, I always tell to in my seminars also, to my students also, that this is the only certification in my career. I have bachelor degree in engineering also. I have other certifications also, but this is the only certification that I feel, and I tell everyone before even I say I am an engineer, I say I am PMP certified. That much is the importance of PMP certification. And you see on LinkedIn, every second guy with his name is written PMP, but in real life, just note my words, in real life, you will hardly find a PMP certified guy. On internet, on LinkedIn, you find every second guy PMP written with his name, but in real life, you won't find much. And this gives so much opportunity in the market that there are very less people who are still PMP certified. Globally, they are less than 1 million. So it means still they are very, very less in numbers overall. So you don't have the only opportunities in Pakistan. Now the world is open for you because this is a globally accepted certification. If you go to Canada, Australia, GCC, for example, you will see how much is the value of this certification. And your degrees, unfortunately, our degrees of Asia, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, the degrees are not accepted outside Pakistan. They don't give the value. But this certification, if you take and go to anywhere in the world, you will be recognized as professional in project management. So it's very powerful. And beside earning, beside job opportunities, what I feel is most important is your self-esteem. When you left, you remember you came to my office, I invited you, you came to my office, and when you left, I was telling to my students, after you left that, 1 week before, Noman was not that Noman who was sitting here today. Your face, the way you were talking, your confidence level was completely different than what was a week ago. So that is what actually PMP certification gives you, the confidence, the esteem, the self-actualization. So we have questions now. Noman, I think you will answer better. One is that PM fast track questions are same or each time or they change. I think they are same, Syed Fayaz, but they present you in a very tricky way. You can't really remember those answers. You will be able to solve those questions in only if you will get the concept right. And also, like we were discussing, the main thing is not that you try to remember the answer. You need to understand the concept. Like Noman said, that there is reason also with each answer. So that is very important. Sunil Kumar is saying, Noman, that congratulations, Noman. How many hours did you spend in one knowledge area?
I think 3 to 4 hours is more than enough for one knowledge area, for one chapter. Like you completely go through the slides where 1 to 2 times, go through the slides and notes spatially, and the process chart in PM book, and also from Rita. And that is more than enough, and 2 to 3 hours. And after that, I take the PM fast track and run my PM fast track. And it's take 1 day. Like I'm not answering all the questions on the same day. I'm answering like 10 questions, then I take the break, and then I am taking the 50 questions, then I take the break, and then I have take the 100 questions. So I prepare myself from that, and I have not done the 200 questions in a single day. It's not easy to solve the 200% on a sitting in one place. So in exam, I have solved that question, but in my home, my office, I did not solve it 200%.
Okay, you just said that process chart from PM book. Just clarify us that I hope you don't mean remember those all, because even machine can't remember it. So
exactly
what you are saying is just go through the process chart from PM book.
Yes, just understand the common sense between process chart, like before the procurement and after the procurement, what we have done, like quality. We plan procurement, conduct procurement, close procurement, and just remember 3 words. And there is more
the
than
sequences of processes, 49 processes.
Yeah, exactly. Not memorizing, just understanding the common sense between them.
All right, great. So that's what I focus also in the class, because I always say don't need to remember. Remembrance will not help you. Okay, next question. Say if I ask, for example, in first attempt, I got 70%, and next time question will remain same or it will be changed. Noman, what was your experience? I don't exactly remember.
It will be same question, but the sequence is different. Like the question number is 87, now is on like first number 1 question So the question sequence was changed, but the question was same. I have also asked from you that I memorize the question, but actually it is not memorizing the question. It is actually test your ability and your reasoning behind those questions.
Yes, and I think I remember you were having difficulty in a knowledge area. I don't know, it was procurement. It was
procurement. It was procurement.
Yeah, and Noman actually came to me and he said, well, I have trouble in procurement. And I said, well, instead of making 3 attempts, make 4 attempts or make 5 attempts, but you need to clear 85%. So I think you attempted more in procurement, right?
More in procurement. And I have only 2 attempts in stakeholder, 2 attempts in scope management, and exactly. And the other knowledge areas are 3 attempts is more than enough for me.
How many hours we have already answered, Numan? You said 4 hours per 4 days per knowledge area, but how many hours per day approximately?
Sir, 4 hours one day. Like I take the class on 2 days, and the next day is 3 to 4 hours maximum. 3 to 4 hours more than enough for one knowledge area. And then I directly go to 4 hours
per day. 3 to 4 hours per day. No, then sir, how many days per knowledge area? How many days per knowledge area?
Sorry, it's take 3 to 4 days to all
3 to 4 hours per day.
3 to 4 hours per day. PM fast track, but it's PM fast track.
Okay, so 3 to 4 hours per day. Hisham, what he did, and he covered each knowledge area in 3 or 4 days, right, Numan?
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Okay. Have you gone through the book pages, Rita or PM book? Sunil
no,
Kumar.
No, sir.
Okay. Iftikhar, sir, there is any qualification requirement for Iftikhar, we will talk about it. You can Google it also, brother. But briefly, yes, for PMP, you need a bachelor degree with 16 years bachelor degree with 3 years of experience, or in case you don't have bachelor degree, then 5 years of experience. Adil, which software we use to practice exam? Adil, it's PM Fast Track. You can Google it, you will find it. Sham Khan, how we need to go through read Rita book. Okay, Noman, Hisham is insisting to read books, so give him some advice if you have how
Brother,
to read.
No need to read the book, no need to memorize each word, just understand the concept. Simple. I have a notes. If you want, I have WhatsApp those notes. Just understand these concepts and simply, but there is no need to read the book. If you read the book, you're more confused and more your concept is not clear. The question is strictly on your concept. Yeah, there is 3 to 4 lines para, and they are only demanding your concept. Which type of question is that, and which type of answer is that? But exactly, no need to read the book.
SKM, I don't know his name actually, so it's SKM 9944. He's saying in GCC PMP value is more than MBA degree. Okay, Tanveer is saying congratulations, Numan. You said in first attempt you got 70% correct answers from fast track. Did you solve again same questions when you read 80%? Yes.
Exactly.
Of course, he was solving it again because our target was 85 actually.
85%.
So we kept trying until we touched 85. And like Noman is saying that sometimes in 2 attempts he crossed 85. In some knowledge areas, in one knowledge area actually, procurement, he had to make some more extra attempts. But otherwise, on average, 2 or 3 attempts he made to cross 85%. Sunil Kumar, could you able to attend all questions in given time, Noman? In exam,
no,
is it easy?
Yes, exactly. In exam I have done all the questions in 3 hours and 9 minutes. I still remember 3 hours in 9 minutes is I have complete the 200 questions easily.
Right. And did you wait for 4 hours to complete, or
exactly.
You finished?
I have take 5 minutes break, and then I have read again all the questions and again, and from that I have made some changes also from that questions.
Okay, great. Did you receive your soft copy? You have received hard copy. You have received for PMP or not yet?
Still not received.
Okay, they will send you a PMP badge also, by the way, wherever you
Exactly,
go.
that was, yes, I received that badge.
You received the badge. Okay, great.
Yes.
So when now you go in project management meetings, just wear that badge also.
Exactly, sir. Not sure.
Noman, did you see in real exam more questions regarding risk knowledge area?
See real exam notes, not really much, but exactly the risk question is included, but not really much. I have seen Pareto diagram questions, change management, and I remember those questions.
Okay, so Pareto analysis, he's referring to 80-20 rule. 80-20 rule in quality management and change management were the two areas that were more in PMP exam for Noman. Actually, the guy I'm going to take online on Tuesday evening, inshallah, he has a different story than Noman. He has different knowledge areas. So yes, every time exam is different. But what you need to focus on is what Noman is suggesting you concepts on it. How much was your score in Super PMP, Noman?
It's 75, 70, and in between them. I'm not crossing the 75, but it's 70. First attempt it was 70, and the next attempt it was 72, like something. And the third attempt, I not completed 200 questions because it's very tough and very boring. Like you answered 200 questions all the day. And then the next attempt, I think it's 75.
Okay. Yes, Tanvi, Super PMP is actually a part of PM Fast Track also, because they have an option of Super PMP where they mix all 10 knowledge areas and they give you 200 questions, and also clock will start ticking. You have 4 hours and 200 questions. That is actually a real type of examination. All right. Any further questions? Just quickly, all of you, anything in your mind you want to share about the classes and the latest lectures? I am actually updating everything, so all of you just stay in touch in the group. I will give you some news in next 1 or 1.5 weeks, inshallah. So just stay in touch, and I will share you a lot of information related to new version and the new training also that I am providing. So I'm going to share my screen, and I need you all that give your feedback related to Noman. He spared time, of course. It's very late at night. He came for you, and I actually have